For all things great iron and hard top, it's Kevlu and Seasons of Sandbox.
Since the Sandbox YouTube fans, what is going on? We are back with the second episode of the week. And today we're going to be talking to you guys about our NFL players that are going to make the biggest jump. And guys, we didn't have an offensive or defensive specifics for this episode, but I did go defensive heavy.
Of course.
So, one of you guys start us off.
Yeah, so I only did 4 guys, all offense. And my first guy I'm going to go with is Pittman.
Okay.
I think he had...
Big expectations for him, Lou.
Yeah, the second most yards per catch last year with Phillip Rivers, and he didn't play half the game.
As a rookie?
So, yeah, as a rookie. And then this year, him and Wentz are already the only receivers, or only offensive players plus Paris Campbell at rookie camp. You know what I mean? Like, they're already putting in the work. They've already had, 3 or 4 personal sessions. So if he can actually get good chemistry with a big arm QB, he's a big guy. I don't see how he can't go up from 700 yards.
True. That's fair. I'm going to come in with defense. Like I said, I only have defense. And I'm going to go to the Super Bowl defenders. So somebody that I think is going to make a huge jump on the defensive side, Vita Vea. And this is somebody that was hurt last year, that wasn't with them in their Super Bowl run. But, I mean, they took him top 15 in the first round. And they didn't sign the Ndamukong Suh back because they drafted him. And then when he got hurt, they're like, okay, come on, Sue. So I think that's definitely scary. And just knowing that they got Antoine Winfield back, Carlton Davis, Devin White, drafting Joe Tryon, JPP, Levante David, and Ndamukong Suh, and Shaq Barrett, all those guys are significantly going to benefit from each other being in such a crowded defensive room. Vita Vea is someone that might not get the sack production because he's not necessarily a pass rusher at 330 pounds, but he's going to put pressure, apply it often, and stop that run. So Vita Vea, I think he can really take a jump to be top 5, top 10 defensive line in the league.
Yeah, so I'm with Lou. I went all offense. I got 3 guys. My first guy, and this guy definitely started making a name for himself last season, but I do expect him to make a jump just because their team's getting better as the years go on.
Who's that?
Terry McLaurin.
Okay.
I really do. I expect Terry McLaurin week in and week out to be, anywhere between the top 10 and 15 receiver, and with some matchups, maybe even higher. You know what I mean? But consistently, I
like that.
I expect him to be in that 10 to 15 range. Obviously, again, we don't know what their quarterback situation is going to be. What do they got? Haskins right now, right? He's got the nod. Or is it still...
Haskins is long
Fitzpatrick.
gone.
That's right. I forgot they got Fitzpatrick. Oh, so even more. Now I'm even...
Yeah,
now I'm even more on the Terry McLaurin. Yeah, now I'm...
No, I really like Terry McLaurin. I think that goes to just kind of cater to your expectations for him. So I already view Terry McLaurin as a fringe top 10 receiver. Yeah. In fantasy wise, it can be even higher. Mm-hmm. I definitely think that that's an interesting one because I feel like there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily aware that Terry McLaurin is that dude, good, and he's doing that with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So. Kev, that might be one of your better takes. I must say.
I got two more good ones.
But no, I got big expectations for Terry McLaurin, and that's why I didn't really consider him as a player to make a jump because I already think he made that.
Yeah.
But Kev, that's fair enough. Not taking anything away from that. Okay, someone that I don't want to say someone because it's coming from the same position group on a team that has a lot of question marks. The Cleveland Browns. So, 2 high cornerback picks that were made and committed from Cleveland. Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're both going to take huge jumps for the Cleveland Browns. And I think that the defense might be the better aspect of the Cleveland Browns this year rather than the offense.
Definitely.
And I'm going to give you guys some more stuff that's going to add on with that. So not only are those 2 guys set up to be healthy and succeed this year, but that Browns defense is deep in the secondary. All new additions this year. John Johnson III from the Rams, Troy Hill from the Rams, Greg Newsome, second-round corner, and Kevin Johnson, who was a first-round pick to Houston a couple years ago. So he's played with a lot of experience. Not only that, they drafted Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, linebacker, who dropped to the second round, was a first-round grade.
Yep.
And have a front 7 that has Jadeveon Clowney, Myles Garrett, Tack McKinley, Malik Jackson, and Malik Dowell. I mean, how can you not be set up with That's literally 12 or 13 guys on that defense that are ready to provide with experience, and if not experience in the pro level, high collegiate level.
Yeah.
So Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward, I'm really expecting to be 2 top 20 defensive backs this year.
Yeah, I'm in on all of them, but Clowney.
Fair enough. He's just going to add to them being
the
a
depth,
factor.
yeah.
You know? Absolutely.
The next guy I have Cam Akers. I just think with an improved offense, period, a better QB, and he's not going to split as many carries with Malcolm Brown this year.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to have the ball in a high, fast-paced offense, and I think it's up to him to take the next step. I mean, there's no reason he shouldn't. He was great at the end of last season. Really played well, even in the playoff game they played. And I just think with Matt Stafford there and having a good QB that can extend the field, that they're not going to be expecting as many runs and run-pass options as they will be. And he's going to catch a lot of balls, and he's going to run for a ton of yards.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so my second guy, and I see Lou, I'm doing a little cheating over here.
take
Got him on his list too, but obviously you can jump in after. But I got Joe Burrow, and again, not that we expect Joe Burrow to be a bust, but I definitely see him taking a big jump this year, especially after he got injured last year.
Yeah.
And now he's reunited with his guy from LSU. So expect big things out of him. Expect, a decent season out of Cincinnati, but definitely expect him to take, that jump that I think everyone was expecting him to take this year. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Joe Burrow.
Lou, I know you got some Burrow there.
No, I agree with Kev. I just think it's all set up for him.
Yeah.
And I might as well jump into my last guy, and Steve loves this guy. He's all in on him.
Big JK.
Big J.K. Dobbins, dude. I think he has top 7 running back potential in fantasy,
easy.
in real life. It's all going to be up to how they feed him and if they can mix in the pass with Lamar. But there's no reason he shouldn't put up at least 10 touchdowns and 1,000 yards.
Yeah, and we're going to sprinkle you guys this news now. Ravens just signing their backup running back, Gus Edwards, to a 2-year, $10 million extension. Yes, Gus Bus. Guys, that's a scary 1-2 punch for Baltimore.
No, it is.
Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. So I'm definitely investing in that running back room for some fantasy this year. Make sure you guys go to our podcast, give us that 5 stars, and check out all of our recent episodes. We're going through our record predictions throughout the NFL. And we went through the North and the South, the East and the West coming up next. Make sure to tune into the rest of our YouTube content coming this week. We have NFL players to make the biggest jump. Put that like, subscribe, and notification bell on with the 5 stars. Peace out.
For all things great iron and hard top, it's Kevlu and Seasons a Sandbox.